Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Dusty. Because we're in the doldrums of the off season here, and because I'm just a little bored and kind of walk through and test a couple things, we're gonna walk through a play here from that's right, it's the Brett Hundley era in Green Bay. So really, the main goal we're talking about here, the play itself, kind of what we're talking about here doesn't matter. The concept we're looking at here is kind of this big question that you're always trying to answer when you're watching film, and that question is generally what are we trying to judge process over results, and I think this is for me this is a really key example of what that means, of what we mean by that, and so I'll just kind of walk through this just to kind of give an example of kind of what that means. If you hear that, process over results, what does that mean? Well, when you're looking at a play, you're not necessarily always looking at did this gain yards, was the end result successful, and you're more looking at what was the thought process of it, both from looking at it from a scheme and also from a player perspective. So I think you guys kind of get that overall idea, but we're just going to kind of walk through that here. So again, I'm not bagging on anybody here, but this is Brett Hundley against a team that would become the 0-16 Cleveland Browns. So here's what we have. We're going to just show really quickly kind of what's going on here. So we got kind of a go route and out on the outside. This is Jamaal Williams, the outside, kind of running a fade. And what we're really looking at here, and we're going to see this from the other picture here too, is Davante Adams. So Davante Adams in the slot. Now the thing with Davante Adams, again, Davante Adams in the slot, right there, you will see that there's a defensive end there, there's a linebacker there. That's it, which means you've got this whole box. So he's uncovered at the line. The Browns have, a handful of guys kind of creeping up on the line here. They got 7 guys. You got some guys over here. And what the coverage are going to end up showing, and this is going to be important in a second, I'm not really going to get too deep into coverage, but what it's going to end up being, the look of it anyway, is kind of like a 3 deep zone here. So you kind of fall off, probably some match stuff in there. But this guy's going to fall off, take the middle, so you've got this 3 deep look. So here's what's going to happen. This is Brett Hundley, and we're going to see some of this stuff from this angle. We're going to look at some of this stuff from a different angle as well. But what we're looking at here from a pre-snap perspective, Brett Hundley should be looking at Davante Adams. He should be looking at Davante Adams saying, there's no one over you. That's my first read. So what's going to have to happen for them to cover that? So they may be bringing pressure or, drop this guy back or something like that. And you can see Davante kind of looking back there. But that's the first read there. Are they bringing pressure? Maybe they're bringing pressure. If they are, that's the hot read there. That's how you're going to look. But even if they're not bringing pressure, that's Davante Adams off the line. So what are they doing? You got your pre-snap picture of uncovered Davante Adams. You know what coverage is at the other places. What's going to happen with Davante Adams? That's the first read there. So we're going to we're going to look at this. And I'm showing you from the beginning, so we're going to see some pieces kind of shift around here. We're showing this from the beginning, mainly so you can see this was not something that they shifted late, and Davante Adams was like uncovered late. He was uncovered from the beginning. We do have the linebacker there shifting slightly, but not that much. And we'll see it from the other angle. Like, he's still very much uncovered. So we're going to kind of go through this. They shift up front a little bit. Little shifting. Now there. Okay, right there. This guy here right before the snap, he's showing that he's coming, which he is. Now, that's a tough look. That was like a split second before the snap, but he's coming here, which means, and we're going to see this in a second, Davante Adams free. So they are bringing pressure. At least they're kind of an overload look off of here. You got bang, bang, and then, kind of coming up there a little bit. Davante Adams, and we're going to see this. Davante Adams then comes and is looking hot. Hundley never looks at him. But the other thing we're going to look at here before I move on, we're going to watch this and this. We're watching Jamaal Williams. We're watching the coverage of the outside man there, because this becomes important in a second. So he drops back. You can see Davante Adams calling for it. Hey, man. Hey, I'm open. At this point, so we're going to see his head move from the other angle. At this point, Hundley is looking. You can see him looking over there. But that dude, the end, is bearing down on him right there. So Hundley then has to flee. So then what happens now? So Hundley flees. He can't get the ball off there. Davante Adams is wide open. He's showing hands. Hundley would love at this point to roll out, hit Davante Adams there. Well, this draws the attention of this safety and draws the attention of the boundary guy, which leaves Jamaal Williams wide open. Because they both collapse on Davante Adams. Because it's for the defense, that's a secondary reaction. They're both looking, okay, that's the guy. They rally to the ball. Well, now they leave an open spot, and it's all gone at this point. So we'll see what happens. He bails. Jamaal Williams down here at the bottom Wide open. He goes down there. Hundley throws over the top because, again, collapse on Davante Adams. Hundley gets the ball off. I mean, pretty good throw under pressure there. Jamal Williams gets the touchdown. Okay. Now we're going to look at this from the other angle, and then we'll just end with a little Jamal Williams dancing because that's what Jamal Williams does. So we'll see again. We'll see right here. You can see very clearly Adams with no one in front of him. Absolutely no one in front of him. And we're going to watch Brett Hundley's head on this. You can see him again. There's that late shift by the linebacker, but it's very clear from this angle here. That's a big area right there for Davante Adams to run into. Hundley never looks at him. Kind of gives a quick glance over maybe, but not at the snap. At the snap, he does not actually look at him. That should be the first read. Right there. Check this out. He's looking that way. Pressure, pressure. Adams already thrown hands. Already thrown hands up right there. And you may say, well, you know, even if he threw it there, that's getting knocked down. Well, not necessarily, because check, like right there, even before that, there's a lane. There's a lane to throw. Adams bends that in just enough to where there's actually a lane to throw. So that has nothing to do with it. Again, he bails, collapse. Hundley, good throw under pressure, chucks it up. Now, it ends up being a touchdown because the secondary reaction and the breakdown in coverage. So after the kind of the boundaries there collapse on Davante Adams, and we'll take it back to this crucial point here. Once those guys collapse on him, right there, bang, bang, that's wide open for Jamal Williams. That has nothing to do with the initial play. That has nothing to do with the initial play. It goes 2nd and 10. You know, they're looking for something quick over there. I don't know what the initial route with Davante Adams was there. Maybe it was the same concept, mirrored concept on that side. But Davante breaks it off hot because there's no one over top of him, and that's what he runs. So my point is, that's a touchdown through, again, nice throw. Not taking away from Hundley on the throw. It's a nice throw. But it's a touchdown because of a breakdown in coverage. Because Hundley missed the first read, the defense reacted secondarily, and then Hundley made a throw. It's a good play by Hundley. Again, taking nothing away from him, taking nothing away from the excitement at the time of watching this play, which was, you know, a fun play to watch. But when you're looking at this kind of play, it's, okay, I guess it ended well, so the result was good. The process is bad. So when you're looking at this stuff, specifically under the lens of, this is not concept related, but looking at the quarterback, is this repeatable? If Hundley were to do this exact same thing again, if Davante Adams were uncovered in the slot, and Davante Adams were to do the same thing again, and Hundley doesn't look at him, is it going to result in a touchdown? No, probably not, man, because not every defense is going to blow coverage and react the way that the Browns did here. You might have, again, this was the 0-16 Browns. You might have other defenses that, I don't know, a little more disciplined, that boundary guy is not going to shake up on him. That's going to say, all right, well, I know we got the safety over top. I'm still staying in my zone, and I'm not breaking contain for that. So it's not repeatable. What happened here is not repeatable. So that's, again, it's not the whole picture, but this is a decent part of the picture that we're looking at. Where you're looking at process over results, you're saying, okay, throw the results out the window. This could have been a touchdown, this could have been an interception, this could have been incomplete. I don't really care. What was the thought process on the scheme? And then when you're judging the players, how did this look on the players? Is this repeatable process? Is it repeatable process, and is it good process? In this case, how this went about, like looking both pre-snap, immediate post-snap, and the decision-making, this was bad process that ended to a good result. You try this again, it's not going to end this well. So again, I just want to do a quick look. I don't know if this is helpful for anyone, but when we're talking about process over results, this is generally what we're kind of talking about here. Is you're looking for repeatable processes. Doesn't matter what the result is. So I hope you kind of enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, I guess.